This is my brand new Sur-Ron X e-bike, and the claim is that this can do 20 up to 60 miles of range. But in this video, I want to find out for myself. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little fun and test this bike out. Stay tuned. Welcome to Unlimited Recon. My name is Brad, and today I want to put my Sur-Ron e-bike through its paces. And what we're going to do is I have a 100% charge on the battery, and I'm going to go hit the road in EP mode, so the slow economy mode, and just see how long and how far I can ride this bike before the battery dies. Then I'm going to come home and we're going to charge it up and see how long it takes to charge using the standard charger that comes with the bike. Then I'm going to head out to the trails, going hard in sport mode, but more importantly, I haven't had this in the dirt yet, so we're going to get it dirty and have a little bit of fun. Let me go get some shoes on and let's get this bike on the road. All right, so I've been riding around for about the last 22 minutes and we have gone 8.8 miles and we are now down to 75%. I didn't realize how long this test was gonna take me. We still got a lot more riding to do. Well, I could not have asked for a more beautiful day to go riding around. It is gorgeous out here this evening. Now, we just hit 50%. I'm at 15.7 miles and just under an hour of total ride time. This seat is not as comfortable as you would think. I think that might be one upgrade that I'm gonna do here, because after spending an hour in this bike, I'm already ready for a break. But we're gonna finish this test out. We're gonna ride this thing until it stops. So we are at 25% and 22.4 miles. We're getting there, almost done. I'm gonna start staying a little closer to home now as we're getting lower and lower. I'll check in with you at about 10%. All right, 9%, 26.7 miles. And right when I hit about 20%, it started flashing, letting me know it's getting kind of low. Now, you'll notice that my top speed is 43 miles an hour, and that was because earlier, just for maybe a couple minutes, I must have accidentally put it in sport mode. But most of the time, this has been in EP mode, probably 99%. So that was just a small little error in this. But I'm pretty impressed with how far we've gone so far. Now I think I'm just gonna go start doing circles around my block until this thing dies. Well, I finally killed it. At about 3%, it started to run a little bit slower. My top speed was like 27 miles an hour, and then as it kept getting lower and lower, it was slower. But the last 1% sure lasted a while. The last time I looked at my distance, it said 30.2 miles, which is about in line with what my GPS is saying, and I've been going for about an hour and 44 minutes. So 30 miles, that's not bad. I'm pretty happy. But I gotta tell you, I'm tired of being in this seat. So thankfully I only have to push it back for a little bit. And then let's go get this thing charged up, see how long that takes. Okay, I think my neighbors think I'm a little weird. Just driving around in circles for a little while. We killed it, although the lights keep flashing. They'll flash for a few seconds and then shut off, and then it'll flash again. I think it's just another warning, let us know, hey, we killed the battery. So that was fun. I was mostly wide open throttle when I was doing that, but I did vary my speed a little bit. Stop and go, stopped at lights, going uphill, going downhill, flat. So that was a good general road test. Now I did hit that sport button just on accident for that short period of time, but the rest of the time we were in EP mode. And so 30.2 miles, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. At least gives me a general idea that if I'm gonna go take this, if I'm gonna run to the store or something and come back, at least I know how much time I have. All right, let's see how long it's gonna take us to go from 0 to 100% on the battery. And then next time we'll get out there and get it on the dirt. Yep, there goes those flashing lights again. We've been charging for the last 39 minutes and we are just now 20%. Just past the 1 hour mark and we are at 32%. Just a little over 50%. We are hour 37 minutes. All right, so we just hit 100%, a little over 3 hours. Not bad. Okay, hit the dirt tomorrow. So a few days have passed since we did that on-road test, and now I'm out here in the Southern California desert, and this is a location where my 3 sons and I used to come almost every weekend during the winter, and we would ride dirt bikes, and we did that for years and years. I mean, we went from when they were little riding little Honda CRF 50s all the way up to 250s. And we used to have a blast out here, and I think this is the perfect place to come give the Sur-Ron a test because I know some of this area. Now, we're not going to do it like we did the road test. I'm not just going to go hard all day until the battery dies. What I want to do is, 1, we're going to put it in sport mode, and 2, I'm going to ride it like I would normally ride it. I'm going to go play around for a little bit, come take a break, go play around for another spot, come take a break, and we'll just kind of see how much ride time I'm getting and how the battery is doing. I don't think I'm going to ride it till it's empty, but we'll keep a close eye on how much drain we're getting as we're out there riding. So let me get this thing off, and I'm ready to go have a little fun. I'm admittedly a little rusty. Actually, a lot rusty. It's been a while since I've ridden hard like this. So we're at about 82%. We've gone a little over 5 miles. The top speed was 45 miles an hour. I do want to adjust the suspension a little bit. It's too soft, especially through some of these whoops. And one thing that I just got to retune myself is the left is the rear tire brake. I don't know. It's just, I got to get used to it, but I'm having a blast. A little bit bigger tire maybe would be nice, but so far it's a lot of fun. All right, well, I'm just catching my breath and getting a little hydrated. Something I want to share with you guys that's kind of been going over in my head a little bit is how can I power that bike while I'm out here taking breaks? And you know, I thought about bringing a generator, which that'll be great. It would work, no problem, but it kind of takes away from that whole quiet electrical experience. And so I have a Goal Zero, and this is one of their big ones that will put out the 2,000 watts in the inverter, so it will charge that bike. Plus I have a 200 watt solar panel up here. So what I could do is when I'm doing something like this, where I'm taking a break, getting some water, sitting down, relaxing, I could be plugging the bike in right now and extending that life. So I think this might be a viable option. Now I'm not gonna do that today because we're kind of testing to see how much battery we can use while we're out here having fun, but I just wanted to share with you that with you. I think that's a neat idea that going forward I may use. Okay, well, let me tell you, stiffening that suspension definitely helped through a lot of those whoop sections, so that feels a lot better. One thing I'm noticing, I was complaining because I'm trying to get used to the brake. You know, on a regular motorcycle, you have a foot brake for your rear brake, and now it's this one. But honestly, I find myself using the regen a lot. I think I just kind of predict when I need to slow down. I just let off the gas and it kind of slows down on its own. Not very often am I using the handbrake. One thing I am having a challenge with is every once in a while, I'm trying to stay in sport mode, but I must hit it somehow with my thumb or something, and it goes back into EP mode. Now, we are right at 50%. That's actually pretty good timing. A little over 11 miles, top speed 45 miles an hour, and we have gone 12 miles total. I think I've been out here for about an hour and a half, so that's pretty respectable. I mean, I don't think I would want to ride out here at 10%, you know, because then I just end up having to stay close, but I was out pretty far. I mean, we went all the way over to that mountain back there, which is pretty cool, watching some folks going up and down the sand dunes. I didn't want to attempt the sand dune, but one thing I noticed was when you're going uphill, you know, you're not shifting and you're not worried about stalling. I mean, that power, the electric power is always there. That's pretty cool. I gotta tell you, I mean, going around some of the corners, you know, I would be thinking about when you're gonna shift and when you're gonna gas. Now you just think about, okay, when am I hitting the throttle and going? And I don't have to shift gears, and I don't know. It's such a different experience than riding a regular motorcycle. All right, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I don't think I'm gonna take it to zero today. I'm gonna go out and ride and just have a little bit of fun and put the camera away. But I hope you have enjoyed hanging out with me and getting a feel for how much we can ride with this battery and what it's like riding this bike. I think we're going to start doing some upgrades, some handlebar stuff, and new seats, a few more things to make this a little more comfortable out here on the trails and on the road. So I had a blast out here, guys. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.